Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the JONCAST podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Flash Season 9, Episode 11, A New World Part 2. But before we get into it, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, follow the podcast, YouTube channel, follow the audio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the main platforms. All engagement, love it. Comments, love it. But yeah, let's get into the episode. So before we, if you haven't checked out the latest episode of the JOHNcast podcast, where I talk about the previous episode of The Flash, season 9, episode 10, go back to that. I'm gonna do a little bit of a recap of what happened there. So with episode 10 of season 9, I was kind of coming back into the Flash, and yeah, I enjoyed the last episode. It had that full circle moment, which is kind of what made me interested, seeing it, how it popped up on the internet and stuff. And now, coming to this episode, I am extremely disappointed. I am disappointed because I feel like, again, this is my personal opinion. Hey, if you enjoyed the episode, good for you. I'm happy you enjoyed it. But hey, my opinion. I'm disappointed because for me, this is the series finale. This is the last part. This is a 4 episodes story. For me, I'm expecting banger after banger after banger after banger. Like that is what I'm kind of expecting with this being the series finale, and with this entire episode, I was just disappointed. I hate that they gave us an episode focused entirely on Team Flash, and I personally, this is me personally, I could care less about Team Flash. I don't find any of them interesting at all. Even, I haven't watched continuously, but even back then when they do these Team Flash episodes, I don't care. I really don't. I'm at the point of like, you can you you can give me a much more interesting story by focusing on the title character, which is Barry Allen, the Flash. And with the way this episode went down, I'm just like, this to me was a waste of time, a waste of an episode. You could have did so much more. You could have built a lot more story instead of, because I feel like by the time we get to 3 and 4, I just got a feeling something is either going to feel rushed, something is going to feel crammed in, something is not going to be explained to the fullest potential that it could have because of this waste of an episode. For me, I took away two things that was, I guess, important, or two things that I'm not even, one of them I found interesting, one of them is like whatever, kind of it's there, but it's like the two takeaways that I found, which was I guess Keone, with her powers, what she actually is. I'm guessing that they're leaning into that she may be another force, another one of the forces, and she has these abilities. She showed a couple of different abilities, which when I believe they were in the CCPD. I might have that wrong, but she a gas leak happened, and she was able to, I guess, restore or treat their lungs after as if they were plants or something, allowing them to breathe again and stuff like that. But she transformed them in the process, but it was to help them. And then we got to see, I guess, her completely destroy Chillblaine and then put him back together, kind of thing. She restored him to Earth and then brought him back from Earth. I think that's the way she worded it. So in terms of her powers, I guess, that is a takeaway, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna have something to do with at least the last 2 episodes, have a major role somehow. But like I said, I really personally don't care. Not really interested in her. And then we got the reveal by the end of the episode that uh, Eddie Thawne Malcolm Gilmore is actually Eddie Thawne. Throughout the episode, we were following him, trying to figure out who Eddie Thawne actually was. He went to the CCPD, saw his face on the wall, and one of the officers there recognized him and told him to look just like him. And he was having all the memories of Eddie coming back into his brain, and he was remembering Iris. He was trying to find her, and now I'm still kind of confused about where Eddie actually is in the timeline. Because he went to Iris's office, but it's like when did he go to Iris? When in time did he go to Iris' office? So we still got that going on, and then we get to the end of the episode. I believe this was kind of like the after credits portion when he was digging up Eddie Thawne's grave, and he saw there was nobody there, and then we get the full on reveal that he's actually Eddie Thawne, and he pulls the bullet out, and then we're gonna go into the next episode. But with the rest of the episode, we had the return of Chilblain, and he basically was just in town, passing by, and later in the episode, it turns out that he was being possessed by. I'm assuming it's Cobalt Blue or whatever the form of the negative speed force has taken, or whoever the actual mastermind is, just in case it's not actually Cobalt Blue. But he returned, and then we had this whole episode of him manipulating, or not manipulating. Well, what's the word I'm looking for? Forget the vocabulary sometimes. He's sabotaging Team Flash, trying to destroy them, stuff like that. He revealed his intention. At least whoever is in control of like I said, I'm assuming it's Cobalt Blue at this point in time, but revealed his intention to destroy the Allen family, to kill Iris. Very visceral what he said about killing the baby. I was like, damn. But yeah. But pretty much that kind of sums it up. You're with Chester, we're with Iris, we're with Allegra. It's just like I said, I find it completely uninteresting. Like, it's a waste of time. Like, a whole episode devoted to Team Flash with, like I said, this is the final arc, and even like the first half of this season, from what I heard, because I kind of had to look into it, the whole Deathstorm thing was uninteresting. It wasn't executed well, and for this being the final season, I'm kind of expecting like grade A stuff. And right now, with this specific episode, I'm only going to sit here and talk about 4 episodes. This is the ones that I'm watching, these final 4. But with this specific episode, I'm just like, like I said in the beginning, we could have did so much more. I would have much rather spent time with Barry, what he was doing, fully expand upon that. Team Flash could be a subplot within the episode, but the entire episode being devoted to them, I'm just not with it. I'm not feeling it. I didn't enjoy it at all. Barry reappeared for what, a couple seconds. It felt like to at least know that Iris was going into labor, and then he disappeared back to whatever he's doing. But next episode, it seems like we are going to get the full on, I want to say, Eddie Thawne becoming Cobalt Blue. At least that's my line of thinking. He's gonna figure out, not figure out, but he's gonna realize that Barry basically took the life that he wanted, and now he has a second chance at that life to be with Iris and stuff. And he's probably gonna push for that. He's probably gonna, fight Barry, get angry, and manifest into Cobalt Blue. And I'm probably pretty sure that's probably how the episode will end. And then we're gonna get, the final Big Bang. And for me personally, within the next 2 episodes, I'm kind of expecting some big returns. Sorry. I'm kind of expecting, most of the Flash family to return. I'm expecting like Cisco to come back. I'm expecting Harrison Wells, Tom Cavanaugh to come back for the last one. Sorry, I'm sick. I'm trying to get over it. The last episode. Really, I'm expecting all these big faces to return for something big. I don't know about Savitar specifically, but I'm expecting all the other villains to return. I feel like we might get one final shebang with Tom Cavanaugh as Reverse Flash. I think it's possible, even though I think for this specific purpose right now, I'd rather see Matt Letscher return as Reverse Flash one more time. I'd rather see him return one more time. And then, like I said, Harrison Wells. We're gonna get Cisco probably. I'm expecting Nora and Bart to return one more time as well. Probably. I'm just expecting them. That's crazy. My mic just fell over. I'm expecting I'm expecting a lot to happen, at least in the final episode. All the big faces that we kind of expect to return, I'm expecting to see them. For this next episode, like I said, I'm just believing that the next episode is going to be mainly storytelling, and long as it's a good story, like I said, I'm here to rather keep up with Barry and what's going on with him, and that storyline. That's what's interesting to me right now. If we're gonna focus on not reverse, on Team Flash and everybody else, I really could care less. This episode, to me, it's like a 4 out of 10 for me. Like the end, like I said, for me, my takeaways that I guess, like I said, I care about one minimally, one majorly is just at the end of the episode, and then the with Keon. But I don't really, like I said, I don't care as much about Keon as I did about Eddie Thawne. So for me, oh man, for me, I am at the point of I kind of felt like like after last episode, there was something in me that was like, don't get too wrapped up in what you're watching right now. Like don't get the emotional investment because this show has let me down many times, and this felt like typical Flash. It was a episode really had a real big waste of time, but it is only relevant because of what happened at the very end of the episode, and that's what I feel like happened here. I think I pretty much explored all my thoughts on it. Um, I'm not really gonna linger anymore. But yeah, this one is a short one, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back for the next one. I am currently working on releasing that part. I believe it will be part 6 for the Resident Evil playthrough. Like I said before, life makes it hard sometimes, but I am currently working on getting that part out. In the future, I'm not sure which one will come out first, but I just also did another. It may be out by the time this comes out, but we did a another collab with Random Noobs, and we also had a friend Andre talking about basketball. We went into a whole conversation on Ben Simmons and just other basketball related stuff, a little bit of baseball, sports mostly, guy talk thing. So if you're interested in that, stay on the lookout for that. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Peace.